Hello everyone, and welcome back to Henry Blanchet's When.End application. I haven't updated in a while, but do not worry, the end has not come. You may remember in my last update that I mentioned that I just had a few things left to do for the app to be finished. These things included final app debugging, live user testing, and final resource launching. Debugging has taken a lot of time, but fortunately, I've made a lot of progress. I've gotten the app to work so that it shows the correct periods, and I've also included a couple other features that I wasn't planning on. You must be wondering, what new features? Let me explain. The features are showing the period titles, which are the names of the period rather than just their period number, and the second is that I moved the database for the schedule's information onto an easily accessible GitHub location. Before, as you can see, the lunch and brunch and SS and SSR were considered periods and would make the later periods after them seem to be a period later, or even more, such as here. The problem was that I needed to make the app know that brunch, lunch, SSR, and SS are not considered part of the numbered periods. After my patch, as you can see, the correct time is put for the correct period. I added the brunch, lunch, SS, and SSR titles to certain periods. This took a lot of programming effort and was especially hard to debug. GitHub is an extremely popular social coding website. On my personal GitHub account, I created a JSON text file that contains all the information for the daily schedules of the year. This information is on my personal GitHub account, but I can easily transfer it to a school GitHub account so that the school can change whatever dates and whatever information they would like at any point. And it will change the information that is accessed by all the people that have my app. The next step was live user testing. I asked people with Android phones in the club and outside the club to test my app during school and outside of school. The user testing was very important to finalizing the debugging that I mentioned before, and also making sure that the different features were able to work correctly within the school schedule. Additionally, I was able to employ an Android emulator on my Android Studio desktop application. The emulator let me use the app inside of a virtual phone so that I could test all the workings of the app without actually having an Android phone, which I don't. Using this method, I was able to use my computer to test the app during all times of the school schedule and even over the weekends, as you can see here. Besides just debugging, the usage of live user testing also enabled me to come up with all the new ideas for the new and improved features that I mentioned before. Users told me how they didn't want to have to update the app every month or so when the office came out with the new schedules for upcoming months. Instead, I put it all into a main GitHub account like I told about before. Secondly, I was also informed from user testers that next year we will not be having a rotating SSR period. Instead, it will always be after second period. This made things a lot easier for me because instead of having 3 possible normal schedules, instead now we just have the same schedule Monday, Thursday, and Friday, and a longer schedule Tuesday and a shortened schedule Wednesday. Everything is greatly simplified and it repeats each week. And instead of needing to have extensive data for all of the schedules of all of the days, instead it just has the days of the week, and then if there are longer weekends or if there are any holidays that school is not on. You won't need to look at your planner ever again. Also, you won't need to worry about inaccurate or not working clocks in classrooms. Is the clock hard to see? Don't worry. My app addresses all of these issues, so you don't have to deal with them ever again.
Thanks.
Do it again, Sig, do it again. Other side, buddy, other side.
Are you a curious cat and want your paws on my app? Unfortunately, my app will not be released on the Android App Store or the Google Play Store, as I originally intended. It takes extensive classes and money in order to register as a developer authorized to publish apps. Once again, I am utilizing GitHub. If you go to the link in the description or the link posted right here, you can download the app right now. I will be updating the code frequently so that the newest version is always available. Just download the APK file named apprelease.apk and install it right onto your phone. It's that easy. I look forward to hearing feedback, and as always, thanks for watching. Finally, if you're in Help Desk right now and you're watching this video as part of Henry's presentation, then he will now give a short demonstration of his completed app.